the market this week has been highly reactive to a bunch of negative news. And to be completely honest with you, when I look across crypto Twitter right now, I think that the fear and the sentiment is completely overblown. We have seen this play out time and time again when there's mass FUD, mass negative news across really multiple countries, climates, political situations, whatever the case is. I think that we're setting up for the best time to potentially accumulate the best altcoins in the industry at this point in time. Like, just what I'm seeing in the market right now, there's so much opportunity while we're trading sideways with all of these negative catalysts, while people are paper handing their crypto. I think it's the best time to be stacking up your crypto. So let's just jump right into it. Like the video, subscribe down below. We're pushing for that 100K subscriber mark. Help us out in the description down below as well. We also have all of our sponsors here on In the Game. We have 𝗬𝗟𝗧𝗥𝗏, we have Moon Tropica, NordVPN, as well as our newest sponsor, which is Omni, and we will talk about them in an upcoming show. And then all of our exchange partners as well down below in the description. But let's jump into it as mentioned, because to be honest, what we're seeing in the market right now is just mass panic based off of war talks in certain places. We have the Japanese carry trade unwind with the Japanese yen currency. We have the upcoming elections in America. People are talking recession. We also have this new monkeypox thing that they're talking about. And I just don't understand people's sentiment, like selling your crypto because of these things, when we've literally had 2020 play out and the playbook is right in front of you. Like, this is the time when you see quality altcoins like an Ethereum, or we see AVAX down 26% this month. We have Pepe down 40% this month. IMX down 30% this month. We have Brett, one of the top memes, down 40% this month. This is the time to be jumping in and buying these things, not the time to be paper handing your crypto because the World Health Organization is deeming this monkeypox thing a super big deal, when we literally, like I said, had 2020 play out and we saw exactly how that went. The people who bought the fear played out the best. And I think it's the exact same scenario here. I'm going to go through a few tweets here that I think summarize what we're seeing. The stock market is actually pumping a potential pandemic loading. Meanwhile, the US Gov is desperately dumping Bitcoin to keep this market from breaking out. I'm risking it all to accumulate at these max fear levels, Valhalla or doom. And time again, people freak out and lose it at the range lows, which I think we're at right now. I don't think anything has changed, but now we stick to the plan, and gaming is undervalued. We also have Colin here saying 1.5 more months of terrible price action, and Q4, Q1 is up only. And I probably agree with that, especially with what we're seeing right now. The mass fear, mass panic, bunch of catalysts that are really out there to spook people out and to shake people out of their positions, when in reality, heading into election season, Q4, I think we're going to have a monstrous Q4, especially after all of these different catalysts. And, it's pretty, let me go to my likes here. I just saw a tweet too I wanted to highlight, because this is exactly how I'm playing it. Soul Big Brain said, all I see on the feed nowadays is altcoins are dead. Altcoins will never reach all-time highs. Meme coins are the future. Nobody cares about tech. So what do? I go buy altcoins. It'll seem easy in hindsight. And I completely agree with this. And this market is just ridiculous. Like, I love this image. Last cycle, another L1, ape. 90% on an exploit, ape. 29 million % APR, ape. Only $100 million market cap, ape. And now it's like another L1, VC scam. CPI next week, flat. 4% T-bills, ape. Already 100K market cap, too late. Like, the way that people are thinking this cycle is just absolutely ridiculous and low IQ, and it's just hilarious to see. But I also think, like, this face right here with the screw on the top of your head, I think that's, if you're paper handing your Bitcoin because of these catalysts, that's probably what you're going to end up looking like at the end of the cycle. So let's jump into it. What altcoins do I think are on discount? And to be completely honest with you, meme coins are here to stay, but I think we're going to see a rotation back into utility coins coming up, because of the fact that this pump fund stuff, people are on Twitter, people are starting to be like, yo, 99% of these altcoins that are on Pump Fund don't work out. The odds are against the user, but Pump Fund's making $7 million a day in revenue. And you know, they're basically they're the house, right? They're selling the picks and the shovels and raking in all the fees and stuff on the back end. So what we're seeing, I think, is a little bit of a turn in people's investor mindset. A, people are going into their top memes long term, but B, I think people are starting to look at utility altcoins. As 𝗨𝗟𝗥𝗬𝗣 says, you know, altcoins are dead. Nobody cares. Altcoins will never reach all-time highs. Meme coins are the future. Well, so he's bidding altcoins, and he's talking about utility altcoins here. So let's jump into it. The first three I talked about earlier this week, which is from off the grid. I would be absolutely bidding AVAX, Super, and Beam. All three of those are going to give you exposure to off the grid currently, which does not have a token. And this is going to be the game that sets the gaming token market on fire. We had 30,000 players last weekend. I expect more players this weekend between PC, PS5, and it is coming to Xbox. There was 400,000 transactions. You wouldn't even think that you're transacting on this game. And actually today, guys, if you haven't, jump into the Off the Grid Discord, apply for a playtest. You can play it on your computer. You can play it on PlayStation, and it's coming to Xbox as mentioned. Their next playtest is today, and they're having playtests the entire weekend. Jump into this game. I promise you won't be disappointed. And my exposure to this, I'm heavy. First of all, Avalanche is a huge catch-up trade. This is going to have a massive run, I believe. And then if you want that exposure to the Avalanche ecosystem and off the grid ecosystem, which I think off the grid is going to cause the catalyst for these three coins, I would say Beam and Super. Super's official partners with off the grid. You also have Elio, who's, you know, championing on the timeline recently that he really likes off the grid, which you know, how can you not? The game is absolutely fantastic. So the three tokens that I would be looking at to play into that narrative are Avalanche, Beam at 1.1 cents. This is so cheap. Like, these altcoins are so beat down. Like, this is the time to be jumping into these things. And Super. And then if I'm moving down the track here, under $6, Echelon Prime, a 200 million market cap. This is going to be a $2 billion market cap in the peak of the cycle. I am more than certain than that we will see $50, $60, $70 from this token heading into the peak bull. So, I mean, Prime is absolutely at value levels at this point in time. The parallel invitational thing that they're doing right now, Parallel League, is also going pretty well. I just think that this is a no-brainer. It performed the best when gaming was hot. We look at the year chart. You're buying a $6 price on Echelon Prime, but the last time gaming was running, this was at $27. This is a valuable buy in my opinion. If you missed these lows, this might be one of the best opportunities you get at a cheap Prime. So I would definitely be looking at that. And then honestly, as crazy as it's going to sound, like if I'm moving, obviously, you know, I think Sol, Ton, Caspa, IMX, we have Ronin. I think all of these are great buys. But I'm looking at stuff maybe that is a little fresher. If I'm accumulating fresh positions right now, I'm probably looking at stuff that has a little bit of a fresher face and a fresher narrative to it. Number one being 𝗨𝗟𝗏. 𝗨𝗏 is from 𝗨𝗏𝗥𝗍𝗏. It is a new launch as of a few months ago, but the dilution here, there's no unlocks until October, and then it's a 24-month vest. So it's only 1/24th of the supply being released every single month. This won't be fully vested even by the time that the cycle ends. So the supply here is very controlled. And when you look at just the developments in their ecosystem, they've partnered up with NVIDIA, Palantir. I think that this is just an absolute steal at these prices. And not to mention you have the biggest in the industry supporting, investing, and really championing once again the 𝗨𝗏𝗥𝗍𝗏 ecosystem for AI, gaming, and entertainment. So this, just like Prime, gives you that exposure from gaming and AI, which I absolutely love. And then one we don't talk about a lot, but people are just raving about this game, the ecosystem, is Pirate. Pirate Nation. This has also been a very, very strong launch. And speculation here is that holders of this token will probably end up getting the proof of play token in the future. So these are two launches that are on Coinbase with favorable vesting schedules and a lot of hype and a lot of sentiment behind them. So if you're looking at some fresh faces to add to your portfolio that are just super strong, that retail could come in and be able to take advantage of, Pirate and Carrot are definitely in that category. So today, my top buys that I would be looking at currently are two Coinbase launches here, Pirate and Carrot, but on the top level, AVAX, Beam, Super. I'm looking at Echelon Prime. I definitely think that Ronin's cheap as well here, 500 million at $1.50. You're talking about the biggest gaming blockchain in the industry at these prices, which is pretty insane. So look, honestly, you could go through this whole watch list and pick out 50 good buys. Like when we're looking at these percentages, you're seeing coins down 50, 60, 40% over the monthly timeline. So more so, I just think, as the title of this video says, this is going to be the most hated rally that we ever see because people are so fearful. Like, I've really not seen this in a long time. We're sitting at 60K Bitcoin, and people are losing their minds over these different catalysts across the news and just, geopolitical stuff, health organization announcements. It's like ridiculous. And if we haven't seen this play out time and time again already, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm adding more to my bags at these levels. And personally speaking, I think it's the no-brainer move. When everyone is running for the hills, the market seems like it's on fire, things are going to go lower, the going lower bros are all over the timeline. This is the time for me that I'm stacking up on my bags. Let me know in the comments the coins that you're looking at. Right now, my biggest emphasis is getting exposure to gaming before off the grid causes a broader market pump in the gaming sector, and having exposure to that. So things that are tied in with AVAX and off the grid. So that's my big priority here. And then accumulating the gaming Titan coins. I'm calling them the titans of the gaming space that just move heavily when gaming runs, like Prime, like Ronin, Carrot, Pirate, etc. I think those are all fantastic positions at these levels. Let's jump into some upcoming stuff. We have 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which, speaking of Pirate Nation, Hawk on Twitter here says he hasn't had a project check as many boxes as 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏s since Pirate Nation. Team, shipping, product fit, funding, backing, tokenomics, coherent business plan, passive rewards, and compounding. And I definitely think if you're not involved in the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's ecosystem yet, definitely jump in. They have like 8 million engagements on their gifts over like a month period of time. They have over 1 million downloads on their premier title, King of Destiny. This is an ecosystem you can go farm right now. I highly advise to do so. We have GOAT Gaming, which I knew they had a big announcement coming up, but this is massive. They just partnered up with B3.Fund. So B3 is a pretty slept on organization within the crypto gaming space. $21 million funding round, which was led by Pantera. You have Built by Base and Coinbase legends and OG ETH contributors. So they announced a partnership here with B3 that I really think can move the needle. And with the way that they're building, I know GOAT, their upcoming plan for season 2 is focusing a lot on the Telegram gaming narrative. And I think that this gives them a big avenue to do so. We go look at B3 here, the future of on-chain gaming. A lot of their stuff are like mini game type of experiences here that I think fit well for what GOAT is coming up with. Not to mention the NFTs on GOAT are absolutely performing amazing. The PFPs are top notch. So great partnership here. And like I said, B3 is pretty slept on, like 21 million in funding led by Pantera. This is a big partnership, and I think bigger than most people even see it on the surface. And then I haven't talked about new NFTs in quite a while, but we have the Mythic Seeds. So secure your key to the garden and take a step closer to Luma. There's a free mint coming for Today the Game, which is the biggest AI integrated crypto game out there at the moment in time. Now, Parallel, we don't have Colony live yet, so I'm not going to classify that, but we have Today the Game, which is by far it's fully AI integrated, and this game is coming out with a free mint. Their current mint is 1 ETH floor price. So this is a no-brainer. I would definitely jump into their pre-mint campaign. And if you hold a current asset, I believe you'll be able to mint this very easily. So obviously I gave you my plays that I'm looking at as far as accumulations, but also upcoming, I'm stacking up 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗧 passes. I'm stacking up GOAT Gaming passes, and I'm participating in both of these airdrops. And then I have some Today the Game NFTs, which I believe I will have access into this free mint. But if not, you can come over to their Twitter and apply for the pre-mint. This should do very well. As I said, their first collection is sitting around 1 ETH. And then I love this tweet by Easy. Talking about meme coins. Like, as far as retail, it's gaming and memes. Gaming can break retail and get them into crypto because of the fact of a fun game. Just gateway them in. Oh, this uses crypto, I want to learn more. But memes are not going anywhere necessarily. Like, I know I think it was last show, I kind of was talking about how, like, the meme casino is oversaturated, and I wouldn't really be participating in the casino side of it, like pump fun, sniping coins on launch. It's negative EV. Like, your time, I mentioned to put your time into like the airdrop stuff instead of just trying to snipe every coin that comes out on pump fun, because the odds are so against you. But stacking into your favorite, meme coins, I'm absolutely doing that. So my meme portfolio is consolidated into just a couple. I have Brett, I have Mog, I'm in on Landwolf, Ponky, I'm on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is doing really well today. And this meme is just great. Like, just look at the cat. He was sitting there with Moo the bull. But I've just consolidated my positions into ones that I just think are here to stay. Stuff like Lil Bub, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, like I said, Mog, Ponky, Brett. I'm still on Redo as far as the TON ecosystem. I think that that's still going to have a big run. If you want a different TON meme, you could take a look at 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. So whenever I said that your time in the meme coin casino isn't worth it, I did not mean don't invest in meme coins. I am talking about specifically sniping meme coins. I just think it's negative EV. Like, the odds are so stacked against you unless you have information or in a solid group to do so. It's really hard to find a consistent winner on the pump fun stuff. So when I'm talking about that, I'm still fully invested in meme coins. I've got about 6 long-term memes in my bag that I'm looking to run up, and my newest plays are here at the top of the watch list. Lil Bub, we gave this a few million market cap ago, and then 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, it's right around the level that we introduced it here on the show. I think both of these can get to about 25 mil or higher. So I'm looking for these to continue pushing up. And then next Wednesday, as mentioned, I know that this software, a lot of you guys want to get your hands on it. And, it shows all the data from total market caps, every industry. We have a launch pad. We have your portfolio tracker, which tracks legitimately every single chain, as you can see here. So this is launching on August 21st. Web3 Gamer posted an amazing thread about the software. Obviously, I am the founder of this. We've built it out, and it's built for exactly what you guys are looking for: information on tokens, information on games, and being able to just consolidate all of your portfolio tracking and all of your analytics, data, all that stuff in one spot, so you don't have to go to 15 websites to do your research and consolidate all of your portfolios. We have you covered here at Nexus. So on Wednesday, this goes live. I would highly recommend checking out this thread, as well as we announced our partner list, which is absolutely stellar. Projects like GOAT Gaming, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Pixelmon, Illuvium, Neo Tokyo, and then, top tier influencers like Jesus Martinez, Crypto Banter, Crypto Gorilla, Champ, Bryson, Sam and Matt Stefanina, etc. So check that out if you are interested. We are going live on Wednesday. And then a quick shout out to our sponsors, NordVPN. I would highly advise at least give it a shot, because security and anonymity, I always mess up that word, anonymity, is very important in crypto. Like, just given the jurisdictions and, some exchanges don't want you here or there, just to, be frank, a VPN is the perfect solution. You stay anonymous, you protect your IP address, you protect your location. 30-day money-back guarantee. This is a risk-free offer. You get a huge discount using the link down below in the description, and 4 extra months on your subscription. So check it out down below. It's literally a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call that a free trial, if you will. And, you're using the best VPN in the industry with NordVPN. So that's it. That's about it for the show today, guys. Really, in totality, I just think right now the sentiment is at a level that I'm ready to scoop up all these dips. And I think that people are sleeping on, look at the gaming market cap, 13 billion. AI market cap's about to fall below 20 billion. This is getting to a point where I'm stacking the coins that people are just so scared to stick their neck out and go get a piece of. And that's right now for me, gaming. I'm scooping up a lot of these meme dips that are my top conviction. A lot of these memes are down 50, 60%. But really, I think that this is going to be a quote unquote hated rally because so many people are consolidating. I've seen the YouTube comments. I've seen the Twitter. People are selling their bags. And I don't think that that's the right move in these times of fear. So let me know what you're doing down below in the description. Let me know what you're buying. Are you capitulating? Are you selling? Let me know. I'm very curious to see because the sentiment on crypto Twitter is definitely negative, but that is the time where I am positive that positions now are going to play out very, very nicely. Guys, like the video, subscribe down below, help us push to 100K subs. It would mean the world to have all of you on board for me for this bull run journey that we're on. Like a lot of you guys have rode with me from 2021 through the highs, through the lows and the bear. And now we're here, 60K Bitcoin again. And I think we have a long way to go. So join the journey down below and I'll catch y'all on the next one. As always, play well, my friends.